once you get as many hearts cut out as you want, and I usually cut out a lot just so you never know how they're going to come out when you're patinaing them, then just lay them all out. You can look close on that cloth. I have them laid out there. I got them right side up where they see a nice edge all the way around. And then the best way to patina them is take some of that Miracle-Gro plant food, take a scoop of that, get some red wine vinegar, pour it in there, and mix that solution up till it dissolves. You could put a little bit more vinegar in there if you wanted, but you can use the white vinegar or the red wine. The red wine is supposed to give you a more of a bluish patina, and the white maybe a little more greenish. And then you just kind of dab it on there. You don't want to cover the whole thing solid. You just want to have it in different spots. So you kind of splash that on there. I just used the little stir stick there to splash it on. And then the other I've already got mixed up with the white vinegar, and I throw a little salt in that one. So you got the Miracle-Gro plant food, the white vinegar, and a little salt. Mix that up and just put a little of that on there too to get a little variation in the color from kind of a bluish green to a more green color in the patina. Kind of just splash that on there too. It's not going to lay perfectly flat across the piece, as you'll see in a second. And patina in the copper this way goes pretty darn fast, as things considered, because it can take years if you stick a piece of copper outside to wait for it to patina naturally. Now here's what they look like when I just got done putting it on there. You can see where it's pocketing, some pretty thick. This is right after I got done. And but what you don't see is that there is like a slight covering of patina on them also that you really can't pick up. Now here is about 2 or 3 hours later when they're mostly dried, but they're not quite dried yet. But you can see it's mostly dried out, and you can see where you got more coverage than you initially thought. Now here's the next day. This is about 24 to 30 hours later, and you can see what a nice patina this puts on it. Although if you look close, there is one issue. If you look close, you can see how the patina itself is kind of crusty on there. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But it's a nice color and it's a nice patina, and it takes about a day to do.